right. Well, let's.
You kept more in Mass Effect.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
now that I'm depressed, let's move on to something else that you guys have been excited about. So maybe you can get me out of my depression with some hot and hazy update. So tell me about this, man. I know you and Blood Axe have been playing. Blood Axe, you want to start with this? I know you've been doing a lot of the videos.
Actually, I'll let you start off, and then I'll fill in the blanks. But yeah, I've got a lot of content loaded on Hot and Hazy, which has gotten a lot of views lately.
Okay. By the way, go ahead and kick
Oh,
whoever that is. Yeah, go ahead and kick whoever that is in the chat room.
yeah, I'm blocking them.
But all right. Basically, this is actually the important part of this is that Blood Axe has been playing all of the updates, but I actually stopped way back with the pond update. I actually stopped before that and jumped in when he invited me to pond update. So I let a lot of updates land. And if you played Grounded a long time ago and you got burned out, this is such a massive update, such a change to the way the game plays. It is actually worth coming back. I just walked around all the time and said, oh man, there's the fireflies, there's the mosquitoes. Did you see this? And I mean, I'm just exploring. And the quality of this game compared to what it was like 3 updates ago is almost not comparable. It has become an impressive value. This is a game that I would not have mind paying a proper price for. Like the first time I played it, I said, it's good on Game Pass. I probably wouldn't pay more than $30 for it. Now I'm like, no, this is about a $50 game now, at least. It doesn't have a full ending, so it's not 60 yet, because we don't know what they're going to do with the story, but it's a $50 game easy, and close to a 60. It just needs to polish, like, once they give me the finale for the story, I see this being a full price game, easy. And that's the best compliment I can give, because I don't like paying full price anymore. I've gotten spoiled by Game Pass. Don't worry about him. Worst he's going to do, see, look, he just turned red. It's just showing his color change prick. But no, so it's been an amazing update. The sandbox and trash pile were much larger than we originally anticipated. The underground, and we keep finding secrets. So many secrets were added to this. Go ahead, Blood.
Yeah, so what I did was I took a lot of the video that Q and I had gone through, and I broke it up into several video segments. But the full video I think went out yesterday, and it's like 2 or 3 hours worth of content. But I like the idea that you can now use a smithy station to enhance the level of your weapons. Now I can 2-shot most of the ladybugs, which used to take 5 or 6 hits. But you can now add different qualities. So I'm running around with the mint mace with fresh damage. I'm running around with the broodmother club, which now has spicy damage, and now I have the salt mace going a sword and board with the salt mace with salty damage. So I have different damage aspects I've been testing out. But just the 3 biomes, the 3 massively new biomes, the black anthill, the trash heap, and the sandbox were huge. But you add on top of that the picnic table and all that stuff, plus just farming and looking for the milk molars, which apparently are vitamins. I actually found the vitamin bottle. I built to level your character. Now you do get kind of set back a bit, which you only get a couple of mutations instead of the 3, but you can get up to 5. Your thirst and hunger are increased, but you can decrease some of that as well. So they do kind of set you back a little bit, but you need to get the upgrades, because going into the sandbox, as Q has commonly said to me, this is kind of like the high tier area, and you can't go in level 1. You've got to have at least, some experience under your belt, because some of these attacks are really tough to block. Not to mention if you go in with the mint mallet.
Hold on, look at this. Yeah, he's showing it. He built a friggin' canopy over the friggin' sandbox like a madman.
I see that.
This is how crazy he is. Like, all right, go ahead, Blue. I'm sorry, it popped up, and I just had to tell people, yes, that's supposed to be an open sandbox, but Blood Axe has covered chunks of it with a canopy that you can literally see.
If you pull up the antlion versus the wolf spider video, you can see where I'm baiting the wolf spider, but using the canopy shade to help protect me from the sizzle while I watch the fight. So yeah, no, the canopy definitely works like I thought it would. And also, as I expected, on top of the canopy, you still incur sizzle. So that is a situation where it is definitely helpful. The only hindrance I found to having the canopy is that you don't see the glint of the buried treasure boxes. So that is one of the things that the canopy shade does kind of prevent from happening because the sun doesn't get to hit it just right. But the ant lions are tough, which
What
as
is
you'll
that
see here in a
antlion
second,
spitting out? I'm sorry. I was watching the video.
black
Dead
ants.
ants.
Oh,
Yeah,
It'll shoot dirt,
it's
but it'll
ants
also
that
throw dead ants at you.
yes, and they hurt. They hurt more than the ants did the first time around.
I'm assuming
So
that
you
the
see them
antlion
develop.
won again because the antlion tends to kill the spider. Actually.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
ant
yep, there it
lion took
is.
hardly no damage. Yeah, so no, the sizzle is rough, but you see how it comes the ant lion, he only has maybe a quarter of his health gone. So I have to uh, run in after the fact. And the as you can see here, one of the cool things is some of the ant lions that are stationary actually are blocking in caverns that have resources.
Yeah, it's gonna open
We
up
found
here.
this massive salt cavern that was absolutely just loaded with like 30 pieces of salt.
okay,
Um,
that's cool.
Yeah, it actually
yeah,
has tunnels. And when I joined the game, one of the things I think that Blood Axe was surprised is like I went combat, like I was already like going like, okay, this is the new heal item because you know my method of play. And like we got great tips for better ways to heal than the bandages. You know, we found a lot of uses for things. What's our optimal? I think it's the sticky
so
smoothie.
so I haven't done that video yet. I'm hoping to do that one hopefully today or tomorrow. But yeah, so you have a new third tier smoothie with gum as the base, which is the sticky smoothie, which not only doubles the healing but also adds regen as well, which is smooth. But for an instant on the spot, we also have the heal boss to heal both of us, which is basically a blood sack filled with healing. So we just splatter each other with blood. Um, but you know, we've had a blast. I've been hunting a lot of milk molars. I found quite a few. There's still probably about 20 more that I haven't found yet, assuming that you could max out everything across the board. I don't even know if that's possible yet.
Of course, man. That's a
But
golden rule of any of these games. You got to be able to get everything maxed out.
I would hope so, and I think so. But until I scour the rest of the backyard, I won't know. Because I actually found some in the underwater base, found some over in the hedge lab. And I think I've gotten most of the ones in the backyard. There was one that was really really tough. I probably should have done a video on how to get to it. But now I have to do the sandbox, the black ant heal. I think there's some things missing in there, and then the trash heap, or kind of my next areas to tackle. But yeah, so there's several videos loaded up. We're getting hundreds of views on those. So that those are apparently interesting content for our Dice Junkies community. And I'm looking forward to creating some more quality good videos out there for Grounded. But yeah, Grounded's kind of been my go-to to play by myself when my friends aren't on. But now my friends are wanting to play Grounded with me, which is fantastic.
Spicy antlion sword, man. Spicy
All
antlion
right.
sword.